morning. It's Wednesday, April the 8th, 2026. And if you are seeing this message, honey, you are clocked in. And this morning, I feel like if God has brought you through some things, honey, you ought to give him some praise. You ought to give him some praise. Let me tell you something. As I look back over my life, I realize the very things, my very trials and tribulations, my afflictions, my addictions, the many things that I have had to battle. And there are many things that I've had to battle, but I ain't going to make this about me because it's always about the Lord. Amen. I understand now that those things were necessary. They were necessary to build me. That was necessary to see things within myself. But most importantly, honey, it was to show God's power. The mere fact that he brings you out of those very things that you feel you are so weak to, that you feel like you cannot come out of, that's when God shows you his power. We all have been through things in our life and God has pulled us through it. The mere fact that you're seeing this video lets you know that God has done some marvelous things in your life. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here to see me. Amen. You wouldn't be here to see me. And you know, I like to laugh and joke and I like to play around and stuff like that. But one thing I'm serious about is the Lord, because the Lord has always been by my side. That's my foundation. That's the only solid thing that I have. And I keep telling y'all that, and I'm thankful for that. That's the only solid thing I want to have. That's the only solid thing I want to have. So on this Wednesday, honey, I want you to give God some glory, give God some thanks. You sit and you meditate and think back over your life. And you think back over the things that God has brought you through. You think back over the prayers that God has answered for you, honey. And you give him some praise this morning, honey. Don't let them bring you through some things and you keep your mouth closed, honey. You declare the works of the Lord. You let the world know what the Lord has done for you, so that it can inspire other people so they can call on the Lord. That's your job, working for the Lord. Amen. You're clocked in, honey. Now later on, or maybe later on this week, I'll go over job details some more, because everybody's job details is different, you know. Right now, God got me on declaring his works duty. So I'm here to declare his works, honey, because he has done some marvelous things in my life, and I am blessed, I am happy, and I am thankful for all the things that the Lord has done for me. Love y'all.